So how to properly transport plywood on a flatbed trailer. This is kind of perplexing for a lot of people, so I want to do a quick little segment here on that, on a couple different pointers for doing that without destroying the edges of your plywood. So really what you want to do is you got to protect it. Here I've got 1/4 inch plywood. It's going to be for the camper, and so on my strap I'm using a 2x2, which I need to buy some anyway, but pretty much almost sacrificial because I do screw up the edge a little bit, but it's plenty usable. And what you're doing is you're getting off of the actual plywood. And then up in the middle, you need something to squeeze down. So the straps keep the plywood from moving side to side horizontally. And what your strap is really going to do with the height in the middle, squeeze it down to the bed. And you can see I've also got another strap over there doing the same thing as this side. And you don't have to use lumber, throw a pallet up there, and depending on how high a stack of lumber you have, I imagine you're probably not doing more than about 10 pieces. But if you start getting to where you have an issue where you're not even going to come close to touching the edge, that's still fine. You have a pallet up top, but you would just want to get to where you have something that's going right to the edge of your plywood. So as your strap is coming up and over, it's on your, basically your guide. An old pallet works just fine too, but you want to keep the strap off your plywood, keep your edges intact. And that's just quickly how to do it proper. I see people at the lumber yard at Menards doing it wrong all the time, damaging the edges, just putting a strap on it. That's what I want to show you on as far as how to do that with lumber. Like I say, a pallet works. I usually end up buying lumber the same time as plywood, so I just stack it up in the middle. And that's just how I load. Had them drop a pallet of cement. I just throw a couple pallets down first, put the pallet on top that way their forks can clear my wheels. But anyway, that's just on that.